Peace, peace. Welcome back to the Space Beyond Infinity, where there are no limitations on the spirit God of this room. Mystic, and I'm back with another vlog. How y'all doing? Look, this the bump. This the bump for today. We 32 weeks in a few days. And it is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. And we change over to the next week on Monday. So this what the bump looking like. I'm happy I did that. So when I go back and look later, I know what my belly looking like with this baby. It took me a little walk. Went and got us some fruit and stuff and came back and the kids had some fruits, some bananas, and I had some oranges, and I've been eating a lot of oranges, and I feel like I'm like kind of wondering, like, is me having a lot of citrus a good idea? But it's what I'm craving, so of course it gotta be a good idea. But then I'm like, is that gonna like start breaking down my membrane or something? Like, I'm just like, don't be trying to send me into labor early. I'm not ready. The baby, I could feel in my pelvis. I always felt this baby in my pelvis. I never not felt this baby in my pelvis. This baby is like sitting there, like when it's time, I'm gonna start making my way out. I feel like this is gonna be the quickest labor I've had. Hopefully it is. But we won't know until we get there. So we ride him. I feel better today. I'm finna look. I believe that the moon is still in Aquarius. The moon switched over to Aquarius. We are officially in Sagittarius season. And just the energetic flow just feels so much better. And I'm gonna be honest, I probably had to pause this because I think I had to poop. Yeah. But we've been in Sagittarius season for the last few days, and I think the energy is starting to, lighten up and switching up. And there's a lot of fire fueling our focus on our goals. So let me pause this. Whew. Okay, that was a good one. It was good enough. Getting a good solid poop during pregnancy is an awesome thing. Shoo. It's an amazing thing, especially when you're this far into pregnancy. I know a lot of people don't want to hear about poop, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Constipation during pregnancy is a thing, okay? It's a thing. When I take my poops out, I gotta get in the shower and clean my ass after. I have to have a fresh ass. Whew. And it's crazy because sometimes for me, that means taking a whole full-blown shower. Because once that hot water touches my body, it'd be hard for me to not go ahead and just stand in there for 30 minutes. But I cleaned my ass and I got out. Ooh. Yeah, so Sagittarius season, Sagittarius energy is putting the focus on the goals, which is awesome. I feel like this Sagittarius energy is what's gonna carry my husband all the way back home. It's gonna be perfect, the perfect vibe, the perfect flow to be in while he's making his way back home soon. He's going to be getting us a car and driving down he said before Christmas, but today I'm just feeling like he's gonna be pushed to do it sooner than later. Which that's not really that far, y'all. Today is the 26th. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
It's not what.
I've been eating Thanksgiving food pretty much all week, so I'm probably not gonna be eating Thanksgiving food. I mean, I'm not gonna be eating Thanksgiving food next week. I mean, tomorrow, I pulled up my calendar so I can see how many more days we have until December comes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 days until December. I don't got that much longer before my husband comes home. And I feel like my motivation for my patience in waiting for him to come has been renewed with this energy. I posted a vlog the other day, my one day to complain, because I gave myself that day to be in whatever emotions I was in and whatever feelings I was feeling, allowing myself to feel that, because that is healthy. It is healthy, okay? Even if I felt like I was only feeling that because it was being projected onto me, at the end of the day, I was feeling something. And so expressing it. And then I made that vlog, and then when I got off of that vlog, I got on the phone with my man, and then I was trying to hide how I was feeling, and he could tell that I was feeling away because he knows me, and I can't just hide stuff from him. I can't just hide stuff from him because he knows me so well. Like, he knows me so well. It'd be the littlest things, and he'd be like, yep, it's something. What is it? What? And I was trying not to, like, because once I started talking to him, that's when I started feeling like I wanted to cry. And Google keep trying to tell me that I don't got no space for anything because they want me to pay them every month for space, and forget y'all. Like, delete all of these extra emails. Like, oh, look, it's out for delivery. I'm getting this box for, I told him it might come today. This pregnancy or whatever, y'all know, registry box or whatever from Amazon, and then it'll be coming in the mail today. It's just gonna have a few things in it. I want to get the Target one too and see what they gonna send me, but I gotta buy something from Target, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to buy from Target. I don't really know, but anyway, yeah, as soon as I seen him, I just wanted to start crying, and I was trying to hide it. I was trying to hide how I felt. So as soon as he asked me, like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing. And he was like, okay. And then a couple more minutes went by. He was like, are you sure? He was like, because it feels like something's wrong. Like, yeah, but I'm just not, I don't want to complain. I don't want to be a complainer. Whatever. But I have to remember that, in a partnership, we are supposed to share each other's burdens, their emotional spaces, and that is a healthy thing. Totally carrying the weight of someone else's emotional space and not allowing them to carry any of that weight on their own is unhealthy. But sharing the weight, that is a healthy thing for a relationship, a partnership. And I have to be okay with allowing him to understand what it is that he's carrying, because he's going to be affected by whatever I'm feeling when I feel it, regardless of whether I speak on it or not. And he spent years trying to tell me this. And me like, no, but I don't want to talk about it. And yeah, so he's like, are you sure? Because it feels like something's wrong. And then I like told him like, yeah, I'm upset because you're not here. And I want you to be here. And I was like, but I don't want to complain about it. Because I understand, y'all. And I'm going to keep saying that like I understand. I get it. I freaking get it. And I cried a little bit and we had a little moment, and he handles me so gracefully now because he understands me so well. And he's so gentle with me. I love that man. He knows how to make me smile and feel better with everything. And he knows how to take his part of the weight. And I appreciate that so much. But yeah, I woke up today and I was in the shower and I just started feeling grateful because I recognize that what we're doing right now, what we're working towards, is something I've been talking about for a while. I've been talking about for a long time. It takes time for things to build up, and I feel like we're finally starting to get there. And I was just thinking about, how amazing and brilliant of a man that he is. And I was thinking about how all of the times before that I got into a space where I was like, like, F you, like, I don't want, like, get away from me. It was more so, it was never at any point in time did I not like him or not want to be with him. Anytime I had a problem with him was because of the layers of things that was on him from his environment, and that being at the forefront versus him and what's at the core of him. And I was like reminding myself, like, anytime that he was ever with me and we were like literally in environments where we can thrive and he can fully be himself, and we were in our freedom, I always got to see the God in him. And it's such a magical thing to find your divine counterpart. Like, I admire him so much, him, who he is at the core of his being. And I just totally detest the things that tend to cling to him and layer onto him. That's not him. And I guess I recognize the growth and development within our relationship and in myself, and my ability to recognize him and my ability to handle him with grace. I was just watching this reel where this lady was sitting with her man and they was talking about business or something, and then she started like correcting some stuff like nah da 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 da, and then in the middle of that she was like, hold on, wait, and then she wiped her face and she was like, she came back and she started talking to him with grace and femininity and softness. Like, yeah, let me correct myself because I'm not trying to come at you crazy because I got passionate about what I was saying. Let me take a moment and read like how I'm saying this, say it differently. And that made me think about how like men want us to be soft with them the same way we want them to be soft with us. But women tend to handle their men roughly because they're men. But men want us to be just as soft with them as we want them to be with us. And we gotta remember that they have emotional spaces just as like they have sensitivities. Their emotional spaces matter. Like, we gotta make space for them just as much as we want them to make space for us. And I feel like me and Boomy do a good job of doing that for each other. And I appreciate him. He always saying, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for giving me space. And I'm like, it's my job as your partner. Because I love you and I want to hear you and I care about what you're saying and what you're feeling and what you're thinking. Like, you fucking matter to me, so of course. And you do the same for me, so of course. But yeah, I was just thinking, like, maybe the layers of stuff that accumulate onto him. And my man been enduring through this environment where there's so much mental and spiritual warfare happening around him that he has to stand through every day just so that he can continue to build on what we need and have the ability to, like, provide space, like, I'm gonna cry. And that's okay, because I know that there's so much that he wants for himself, but he chose to provide me with what I needed first. He chose to provide us with what we needed first. And every day he has to sacrifice. Being in the spaces and the places where we don't want to be, where we're trying to keep our family away from, so that we can continue to build, so that he can do his part to get us to where we need to be. And I'm grateful for that. I'm more than grateful for that. He put me first, even though he didn't have to. He put me here. And I was able to grow and expand and transform into what I needed to be. So when he comes home, I can take care of him in the ways that I'm meant to. I'm grateful for the ability to do that. Hey, you guys, you need to close the door. The air conditioner is on. Close the door. I am very grateful for the partner that I chose. I'm very grateful for the sacrifices that he makes. And I know that he's grateful for the sacrifices that I make. Because I do make sacrifices, whether it looks like it or not. It's a sacrifice for me to be away from my blood relatives. It's a sacrifice for me to be away from him. It's a sacrifice for me to be here and take care of the kids on my own. It's a sacrifice for me to go through my entire pregnancy with only having such little time being connected with my partner. Hey, you guys, the door is still open. Those are the sacrifices that I have to make. But he has to be in an environment where he doesn't want to be. He has to sacrifice doing what he loves, growing food. He has to sacrifice being away from his family, us. He has to sacrifice being subjected to the cruel reality that is being created in those spaces that he has to dwell in. He had to sacrifice his time and his energy to do everything that he can and go into that pressure, like be in that pressure so that he can put us in position to win. I appreciate his sacrifices. I know he appreciates mine. And so I don't mind sacrificing. It's not like it's not fair. It's not like he doesn't have to sacrifice. It's not like I'm just on my own, on what I have to give up on in order to, no, we're in this together. We're truly a team. We're doing it, and we're like literally doing it. Like, we're literally doing it. Literally. And like I said, he's going to be right there when I actually really need him. He's going to be right there. And he's going to have everything that I need. He's so great. Like, and he knows what I need. And he's bringing it. He's going to be here. He's going to have what I need. He's going to be right on time. He's going to give me everything that I need from him. And it's going to be perfectly divine as it was meant to be. I am not worried. I'm not afraid. I am in gratitude. I am in gratitude. And love. I am in gratitude and I am in love. I'm grateful. You see how the mind and emotional space fluctuates? That's why I record, because my mind frame is totally different from a few days ago. And also, the energetic flow is totally different. Everything comes in waves. You just have to ride the waves in grace. Gonna have someone come over and do a sound healing session for me and the kids in a couple days. I have my singing bowl, but I don't have a mallet. And I really need a mallet because I want to play my singing bowl, but I want another singing bowl, so I want some singing bowls. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let my man know, and then I'm gonna tell him what I want my plan to be. On Black Friday and Cyber Monday, I just want to pop up online and try to see about ordering some singing bowls and having them sent so he can bring them when he comes, because I want some more singing bowls. I need sound healing. I need tuning. I need that energy. But because I believe I haven't ate anything except for maybe I ate 4 oranges and some ice. I need to eat. I don't know what I want to eat. I feel like I had an idea of what I was going to eat, but I think that idea was oranges, and that was it. I be setting myself up sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. It's 12:33, y'all. And I ain't even ate. I don't even know what I want to eat. something. I'm hungry. I need food. What am I gonna eat? I don't know. I'm gonna call my man when I get off this video. His energy motivates me. It just motivates me. And I get to figuring it out. I got some Jell-O I'm about to give the kids. The kids already ate. It be me. I feed them and then I don't feed myself. Because one, sometimes I don't actually be that hungry when I do feed them. I just know that they're hungry. And then two, I can't always eat what they eat. So it'd be like, let me just make sure that they eat and then I'll figure out whatever I need. And then I'll be chilling and then I forget that, oh yeah, I didn't eat and I need to eat. And what am I going to eat? And I don't know because I was too busy focusing on making sure my kids ate. Silly mama. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying before that, but since we're on the topic of food, let me bring it back to the fact that Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I've been eating Thanksgiving food all week. I think today I'm actually going to cook the greens that I've been having in my refrigerator, and I might eat those for the day. I don't know what I'm going to feed the kids today, but I do know that tomorrow I think I'm going to make some Alfredo. I think I'm going to make some Alfredo pasta, and we'll have that. Yeah. But I don't know what's for dinner today. I got some leftover macaroni and cheese in the refrigerator, and I could pair that with something for them. And that could be dinner for them, but I don't know. Maybe I'll buy like some, maybe I'll just, maybe I'll just buy some hot dogs and give them hot dogs and macaroni. But I was thinking, I was like, should I give them the rest of the macaroni today and give them pasta tomorrow? Like, but my kids, they are picky, but like, they're fine with that. They don't care about having pasta today, or some form of pasta today and some form of pasta tomorrow. Like, I be trying to get them variety, but honestly, they don't care. As long as they eat. But anyway, we'll figure it out. And it will be great. Yep. So I think I'm gonna just wrap this up here, so I can call my man and talk to my man. My baby is moving. Everything is great. Yeah, have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, amazing experience. Peace.